Hello!
Look who's back. It's Julian.
I'm back.
And he has a lot of pickups.
Well, 2017 pickups.
Yes.
So
It's been that long since you were on the show.
you've had an increase in viewership since?
Yes. Since you were gone. No, it's not true. It's since I got a bit of a mention.
Yes.
But,
you're close to 100 subscribers.
Close, but no cigar. Today I got a new subscriber, but the days before we lost two still.
Oh, it's okay.
So we're still at the crazy 88.
Well, I'm super broke, so
Yes.
no pickups so far in 2018.
Respect.
So what I'll be showing you guys is all old stuff. Well, it was old stuff to begin with, but now it's older.
Even older.
Even older stuff. But maybe you'd like to begin.
Okay.
Because it's your show in general.
Well, this is a thing I forgot that I bought a couple of weeks ago.
Super ugly.
Darth Maul. It was €2 in the thrift stores.
Why would you want that?
Because I'm mad at the new Disney Star Wars movies because they're so shitty. So I, out of protest, I bought myself a Darth Maul figure, and I thought it was pretty cool with a lightsaber that lights. You can't see it right now.
Where did you find it?
Thrift store in the center of the city. It was actually not on shelf yet. They were still unpacking the toys.
And everybody was craving for episode 1 toys.
Yeah, everybody. I like him. I actually like his character. He's a bad guy. You think he will be the new bad guy, but he ends up dying pretty quickly.
He was the bad guy.
Yeah, but you think he's the new Darth Vader for the three movies.
Yeah.
But it doesn't happen, of course. He dies quite early on in the series.
He does come back in the Clone Wars and the Rebels cartoon. So he survived his...
Cutting in half?
Yeah.
I don't know, it's Qui-Gon Jinn he's cutting in half.
No, he's also...
Cut in half, yeah.
Qui-Gon Jinn only has a lightsaber through his chest.
Okay,
Darth Maul literally gets
it's
snapped in half or cut in half. But he survives,
Yeah.
apparently. But I haven't seen the Clone Wars or the Rebels cartoon. But Rebels cartoon has a good reputation.
Yeah, I saw the first 2 or 3 episodes, but it's a typical children's cartoon.
Which will be good for you in a few months.
Yeah. But I actually like... The more I think about it, I think episode 1 is the best Star Wars movie.
It was always the best prequel. I mean, no doubt about it.
No doubt, but also better than the new...
You didn't like episode 7?
No, I thought it was horrible. It's beautiful.
Really horrible?
No, not horrible, but I mean it's just a fan service, and they repeat.
But I like fan service.
But they repeat too much of the story. I think really too much.
Mm-hmm.
And now it was the 8 movie. I think I thought it was really bad. Beautiful graphically, very well acted actually. Better acted than any other Star Wars movie, but the story, it was just a repeat of the 5th movie with some changes, and there's not a real story to it. I think it looks like a science fiction show's a TV show, like an episode of a TV show, just dragged out to 3 hours.
It's not
That's
that
my
long.
opinion.
It's not that long.
It felt that long.
So, anything else? Or?
Yeah, sure. If you see my previous video, I told you guys about the pretty expensive purchase of 6 boxed SNES games and a Superboy.
Superboy.
The person who I bought it from, he sent it in 2 different packages. Don't know why. Probably because it was cheaper that way or something. So it's out of the box right now, but it's like new. Even the foil was still on the screen.
So how official is this? Does Nintendo enforce?
No, it's completely unofficial.
So, but Nintendo doesn't sue these companies?
Well, why would they sue it? It's a clone hardware. They don't do anything
Are you
wrong.
allowed to clone hardware? I would
Sure.
think you have to pay for the, let's say, the hardware, the specifications, the
Yeah, but they're not
blueprints.
gonna do it right. I don't think it's worth it to do it.
Because I read some reports that now there's a new Game Boy coming this year.
Yeah.
I
But
always
they
think,
actually call it Game Boy.
yeah, wouldn't you be sued up the ass?
Yeah, maybe. But this is not...
Well, it's good quality. Well, no,
No,
you
I dislike it, the quality. I mean, it's a beautiful piece of hardware. It's almost the size of a Lynx. I thought it would be smaller seeing on the pictures. But it makes sense because the cartridge is already that big. But I think the screen quality is not that great.
I like it, but maybe I'm just
Yeah,
not
but
too...
you're used to composite. You don't use RGB cables.
Yeah.
But I would think in a 2015 design they would use RGB, and this is clearly composite. Also, it's 16 by 9, so SNES games are all 4 by 3, so they should have added borders or something. Now that all the games are a bit stretched out, but it's still the only way to play these games.
This is actually like a Nomad, but then for Nintendo games.
Yeah, and also they should have added some bass.
I still hear some bass.
Yeah, but not enough. I mean, it's a really good intro song, this one. You can also output it to your TV, so use it as regular SNES. It fits quite nicely in your hands. Yeah, I'm happy with it, but I think the screen could have been a bit better. I mean, I didn't pay full price for it, but I think it goes for around €100. And I think in a smartphone from €100 you have a better screen. Also, if you're like this, it's good, but if you should.
It's like the Game Gear problem. We should quiet the music, because otherwise we might get sued for using
by Super Street, by Coconuts Japan.
Coconuts Japan.
They will sue us.
Best developer name ever.
Well, it's not a developer. It's actually a game made in the UK. And this is just a Japanese release.
It never starts.
It starts normally, you just have to press.
I've been pressing B for an hour.
Wait, you broke it.
Never mind.
You broke my...
We only have a few minutes.
Yes, of course. So did you pick anything up?
Yes, in 2017.
Yeah.
So in
spoil it.
in a magazine store close to my place, I found some Smurfs stickers, but the weird thing is that these are original stickers from 1981. So why do they still have 1981 stickers? These are stickers that when I bought them they were 36 years old. These stickers are older than Thomas, older than me.
And they took the time to update the prices to euro.
But how is it possible that after all these years...
They're actually quite nice.
Yeah, after all these years there's still 36-year-old stickers found in a normal magazine store. How? Why?
Well, they probably...
found them in their basement? I don't know.
No, they ordered too big, like the quantity or something. Like they thought they ordered like a box of 12, but they actually ordered 12 boxes of 12 or something. So
I bought 2, of course, one to keep.
How many were still there?
I think it's just 1 after my purchase.
So it's the end of the Smurf stickers.
Yeah, I asked online. I asked on Twitter. Is this official? Is this a re-release?
But I doubt it.
All signs, because it's even the old logo, and nowadays it even says copyright Peyo Sip Telesip. Peyo is like the father of the Smurfs. But nowadays all Smurfs merchandise is centered in one corporation.
Yeah.
So this is before that corporation. So it's really old. It's French stickers from Édition Michel Ox. It's just it baffles me. I hoped that the official Smurfs channel on Twitter would answer.
Yeah, they're like.
But they didn't. Sometimes they do. I mean, there are official channels that really interact with fans.
Yeah.
Even White Castle, White Castle.
Yeah.
I asked them, when will you be coming to Belgium? And they said, maybe one day. We miss you. As if I only visited one White Castle in my life in New York. Anyway.
Five Guys and Fries is coming.
Yeah, it's coming to Belgium. Yeah, it's the first European Five Guys.
Antwerp.
Then I bought this.
Oh,
something
nice.
you would like?
Yes, of course.
Yoink. It's a multiplayer tap, a multi-tap for the Mega Drive, and it's in excellent condition.
Yeah, and it was also in this store.
No,
magazine store.
I bought this from a guy on eBay. €25.
Oh.
It's expensive, but it's super minty, as you can see.
Yeah, it's never been used.
Never been used.
It's old stock. For sure.
Do you know?
That's why you're broke. You buy multi-taps for 25.
This was before I was broke. This was in 2017, remember? Do you remember, were there a lot of games compatible with this? Or?
I don't know actually. You have a Mega Man game on the... Mega Man, what I'm saying, Bomberman, Mega Bomberman. That will surely be 4 or 8 players. And you had from Codemasters, you had a lot of 4-player games like Micro Machines, but those were pretty cool. The cartridges had actually 2 extra controller ports in the cartridge.
Alright, yeah.
So you could play with 4 people with just the cartridge. The bad thing was if you like yoinked the controller wire, the game would freeze up because the contacts would move.
And what else did I find? Let's see.
What else did Julian find?
Found some CDIs.
Ooh.
So the French version of The Firm.
La Firme.
Yeah. Unfortunately, because I checked, because Video City also had multiple tracks, audio tracks, but it's all in French. It's I hoped for maybe an English track, but it's all in French. So probably I'll be selling this, or I still like it that it's a double CD. It's like a Sega CD box.
This person who owned it before you also numbered all of these CDs.
Yeah.
So like this was number 35, and that's
this was number 16, and this one is from someone else. Or
the label just gone.
Also, Star Trek 5. This is a video CD. This is in English with Dutch subtitles.
The Crying Game.
And the Crying Game. This is a CDI, so again, this will work on every DVD player. This probably won't.
About the Crying Game.
Is it a song you're seeing? What
it
song
comes in a movie.
Oh.
It's a really weird movie. Like it starts out with an IRA story, like a terrorist thriller, and then it becomes about something completely else.
Yeah, I heard that there's like a big twist.
It's like, whoa, shit. What's this all about? But it's good. It's a very good movie.
There's even a trope called All There Is to Know About the Crying Game, and that's like a trope in which a movie becomes very famous for its plot twist. For example, The Sixth Sense is mostly known for its plot twist, or The Usual Suspects, so which overshadows the movie or the story. So that's all there is to know. So yeah, a few videos. This one was $250. Which is weird because they obviously treat it as a double disc. But these are also double discs, and these are just $125. So they dropped the ball.
It's marked here like tube CD, but they never see it.
Yeah, sometimes they do. Sometimes.
Where did you buy these? In which thrift store?
Wait, this was in a one I've never visited in Londerzeel.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I was.
Londerzeel.
It's.
What were you doing there?
Interviewing some dude, some musician.
Okay.
Maybe it's time that you share something.
I will share something. These I bought today actually. Had to visit a thrift store before.
Had to visit.
Some DVDs. I know you hate DVDs, but these were actually.
I don't hate DVDs.
No, but you think we should all buy Blu-ray.
Or you should buy Laserdisc. Or Blu-ray, but no DVD.
These were all $150 a piece. Les Chevaliers du Zodiac, which was a very famous anime, and it was translated into French. So this sadly is also only in Japanese or French, but I think I can manage. It's like a reboot 3D movie.
And 3D movie?
Yeah, apparently it's good. That's why I bought it. And then this Control, which is Anthony Corbin's movie about Ian Curtis, the lead singer of Joy Division.
By the way, sorry, there should have been a booklet included, but it's not. So you got swindled.
I got swindled by the thrift store. Also $150. Humo, which is a Belgian magazine, once described it as Tintin in Manchester.
Okay.
There's a better movie called 24-Hour Party People about Ian Curtis, but this one is also very nice.
Is it Ian or Ian?
Ian, probably Ian Curtis, I don't know. It's always difficult reading. And then last, but certainly not least, Miller's Crossing, a thriller by the Coen brothers.
They're first, right? Isn't it first?
I think Arizona Raising is the first movie of Raising Arizona. I love the Coen brothers.
Who doesn't?
Yeah, I used to buy every DVD of them back when DVDs were like in vogue. But this one I never bought, and it was pretty cool to find.
It's even the collector's edition.
Yeah, apparently. Nice. Collector's edition. I don't know what's so collectible about it because it's just one disc.
Yeah, but it'll probably have some
extras. But
look at this trailer, a featurette, interviews, a trailer for Raising Arizona, by the way.
Ah yeah, I love Raising Arizona.
So, and where did you find these?
These were in Oxfam in Wilderijk. They
Because
have
normally you don't find French movies in Antwerp.
Yeah, in Wilderijk they have like the more posh people.
Oh yeah, that's why you live in Wilderijk.
Yes.
Very posh.
I live on the poor side of
On the
Wilderijk.
posh side of Wilderijk.
So,
That's all? That's all you have?
no, I've still, but I only have a couple of items.
Okay.
left,
Let's see. I'm just gonna grab some shits.
Shit.
Very famous Belgian song, Alors on danse by Stromae.
On CD single.
Yeah, on the CD single. This is a German release actually, and I found it in Antwerp as well. So that's weird. How does a German CD single end up in Belgium? Yeah, this is of
Probably
course an excellent song.
Came with the German conquering forces and somebody left their CD
What?
behind.
This is just a one-track CD single. The second track has a video if you put it in your computer.
yeah.
So it's not a DVD, but it's just...
Wait.
Yeah, and the funny thing is that this is a song from 2010 or 2010.
It's already 2010? Yeah, man.
8 years old. Back then in Belgium and in the rest of the world, CD singles or maxi singles were being phased out.
Yeah, of
But
course.
Germany still hasn't, and Germany still hasn't to this day, which is cool. Germany right now is the last country in which you can buy physical singles. So all the other countries have shifted towards iTunes.
Or illegal downloads. Aren't there strict rules in Germany for?
I don't know, but I just like the fact that if you like a song, you can still
can
buy
buy
the
it.
physical single. I've done it a few times. I've bought some Macklemore's, some what did I buy? Get Lucky by Daft Punk. A few recent things I bought in Germany on the Amazon.de. So
Yes.
this was just I don't know, 20-25 cents.
That's nice. In a thrift store.
Yeah. Blokker, you know Blokker? Blokker.
Yeah, they went out of business.
Well, some Blokkers are still open.
Yeah, but they closed a lot of shops.
A lot of shops were closed, and this was in December or in November, and the store in Mortsel was not only discounting but really like selling out. And the final, I think it started at 20% off, 30, 40, and the final day it was 80. I think 80 or 85, and then back they had nothing. Nothing was left. Just a few boxes scattered, and they also had a few DVDs which they lost the cases of.
Yeah, somebody
so
stole the cases, or
and they were just selling the discs.
Yeah.
So these were all €2,
which
but
is
then,
actually.
but then 80% off.
Yeah, but.
So let's see, or was it 90? Let's see. I'm gonna check. No, back then it was already 90.
90%.
So I paid 20 cents, so just 10% of the original asking price, for the Little Mermaid, my favorite Disney movie on DVD. Of course, I have it on DVD, I have it on Blu-ray, I have it on Laserdisc, but I can't leave
A
my favorite Disney movie for 20 cents. It's a new disc, so it's never been played. So. Why? Because we're nerds.
Speelantovs.
Yeah. Then in a thrift store in Antwerp, I found an MC Hammer CD.
Which was once owned by Jorg.
Yeah, Jorg once owned it. I've never seen this one, and I think this came out in, let's see, 80. Well, originally in 88, and then in 91
Re-release.
Probably this was the year after the super success of You Can't Touch This. This is his first album re-released.
Yeah.
So for the European
Is it
market. It's okay. Yeah, it's there's a few hits on it. Well, hits. I know a few songs like "Turn This Mother Out" and "They Put Me in the Mix" and "Pump It Up." It's if you like Hammer, it's a
must own.
Well,
Day one buy.
It's if you want to have an idea of Hammer before his breakthrough. So this was his first major label release. So yeah,
Nice.
as a fan. Then I went to let's see what did I? It was a Brussels fair, a Lego fair, a Lego convention,
Yeah.
which was disappointing because it was mostly just build something with bricks and they asked €20 entrance.
Oh shit!
So that was disappointing. I went with my nephew, but then the cool thing was that they sold the Lego. Whoops! I dropped my wallet. They sold the Lego Movie on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray for just $12.50, and this one is a $25 disc online, so that's a bargain.
Yeah.
It also includes the normal Blu-ray and the downloads. So $12.50. Even today, you won't find a 12.50 4K disc there. Those are all at least 18, 19 euros.
Yeah.
Good deal. And then in another blokker.
The Return of the King.
In another blokker, I think in Borgerhout, in the Abdijstraat. No, that's not Borgerhout.
No, that's here, close by to.
Yeah, that's Wilrijk.
Hoboken.
Well, in the Abdijstraat, in another blokker, though it was hilarious. It was 90% off. Then I went to the counter, and it was 95% off. Woo! So for this 12 euro Lord of the Rings, I eventually only paid 60 cents.
Nice.
Yeah, I know this is the crappy DVD because the Lord of the Rings movies were always released in a 2-disc version a few months after the theatrical release, and then a 4-disc expanded version or extended version, but for 60 cents, still sealed.
And why is it crappy? Just the extras.
Because there is a better version. They sold this fully knowing that they would release a better version 6 months down the line.
Those are the bigger boxes.
The bigger boxes. Yeah. So they were swindling the fans. But
swindlers!
So maybe something for you.
Yes. This actually just arrived today. And
I don't believe it.
Yes, it was. It arrived. And it's, as you can see, it's a pretty cool box. They have a Pac-Man maze on it. And if you tear it open, this is the wrong way to open this box, but they actually have thank you for purchasing, so they know everybody will tear it open on that corner. So what's inside, you ask?
No, I didn't ask.
It's a brand new Mega Drive game, L'Abbé des Morts, and it's a platforming adventure. And it's actually pretty cool. They have different skins. So it's an original, I think, a Spectrum game. You have the Spectrum skin, you have the Commodore 64 skin, you have the Mega Drive skin, and the PC Wii, which is like a black screen with green font. You know, the old computer screens. I will show you the screenshots. So you can actually play the game in different styles of graphics.
Can you also play it in Harry styles?
In Harry styles.
No, Harry styles? Not a pun? No. Not a good pun? No.
And you can also turn the cover around.
Alright.
Wow.
So how much did you pay?
I don't remember. I bought this already like 5-6. It was a Kickstarter, so I bought it already.
Probably 6,000 euro.
I think it was 40. The manual is also in really good quality.
So is this official? No.
No, it's impossible.
But Sega allows it, or?
But they allowed it back in. They have nothing to allow. I mean.
Yeah, but normally you can't release a game without, for example, Nintendo or.
No, it's not true. You can on Nintendo. There were also unlicensed games.
Unlicensed, but.
This is also an unlicensed game.
And nobody cares, or.
Nobody cares. Nobody gives a flying fuck.
But because
they
I
might
think
care in the future because Retrobit, an American company, is re-releasing Sega controllers, and they're also starting to re-release SNES games, officially licensed, not by Nintendo, but by the original IP owners.
Okay.
So Data East, IREM. So maybe in the future they will start to re-release Sega games under the Sega brand, and then they might have a problem. Yeah. You have this homebrew game called Papi Commando, which is really good, but there's now a reload, a better version, and that's gonna be released by Tectoy, which is the official licensee of Sega in Brazil. So actually it will be the first officially licensed game in 1997. So
20 years, 21 years.
21 years.
No, but I just wonder if Sega or Nintendo has not or doesn't endorse it. Couldn't they possibly sue? I mean, because...
No, they didn't sue. If you reverse engineer something, so you didn't...
You're allowed to reverse engineer.
Yeah, you don't steal the original plans, or you just make something that's similar to something else. So
I think it's a gray zone, right? I mean...
I don't think this is a gray zone.
If they want to be petty about it, they could... like
Nintendo could be petty about it, but Sega would never do it, I'm sure. Also, I think the original plans for the NES like the patents, they're already expired, so you're allowed to make copies now.
Newnesses.
Yeah. And Game Boy probably next year, 2019. I think it's I think it's 25 years for
So Game Boy is only.
electronics.
Oh, Game Boy is already expired then. Yeah, because the Game Boy is from '89.
Yeah, it's already expired.
Cool.
Right on. Yeah, you get something?
Yeah, you want to show something
No,
else?
it's the empty box.
Yeah, that's the best thing ever.
I can wear it as a hat.
This is the Stranger
Oh,
Things.
nice.
This is the Blu-ray box set from America. This is a Target exclusive, and it comes in
Super
this.
cool, man.
Yeah, it comes in this VHS style box. So it even has the faded sticker and the
Yeah,
"Please
yeah.
be kind" to rewind. And then it has a lovely magnetic flap with a poster and a fake post-it. Friends don't lie.
Friends don't lie.
And then you have the two. Yeah, one disc is in my drive right
Yeah.
now, so it's two Blu-rays and 2 DVDs.
It's actually crazy because you're a Netflix subscriber, so you pay again actually for the same.
Yeah, but I
shit.
like to have it.
Yeah, it's
because
true.
on Netflix I would never have it. And if it,
I would buy it if they would actually release it on VHS.
you would buy it,
Yeah, sure.
damn, my box is starting to
But
decay.
it's the idea.
No, it's not the idea.
It really decays.
Sadly, a few weeks later they released a 4K version with the Blu-rays included. So I
In the
should have
same.
in a white box.
Okay.
So I should have gone for that because of course I don't need Region 1 DVDs.
No.
It still baffles me that it fits on just 2 DVDs. But of course it's only 8 episodes.
Yeah, the first
It's,
season.
and this was quite affordable. This was $24 So
Yeah, that's affordable,
That's
I
okay.
think.
it's okay. I love the box set.
Yeah, it's really beautiful
Yeah,
box
it's an
set.
oversized VHS. It would have been cool if it fit on an actual VHS shelf. But it's still an excellent way of even has the faded
Yeah,
corners
the
and
corner like that. It looks really authentic.
yes, it does. And what else did I get? You know the weird store in Belgium. I gave you a VHS from Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
You didn't show it, did you? Show
Yeah,
it?
the episode has not aired yet
So
at the time of recording.
so yeah, there's a weird store that used to sell old VHS and now they're just giving them away.
Yeah, they're
So-
on the curb, I think. Even they're outside of the store.
Yeah. So I went. I just passed the store on its closing day, and it said free VHS. Take whatever you want. So I got one for Thomas Donkey Kong, and I always like the UK tapes. I just like them because they're a little more uncommon, of course, in Belgium. So UK tapes, non-subtitle, of course, and they have this funny logo.
Yeah.
And I picked up Maverick, which I've never seen it. It's apparently a funny movie. It's a remake of an old TV series. So actually the guy that starred in the series, James Garner, is now playing in the big screen version and is I think Mel Gibson is his character from the series.
Yeah.
And of course, why did I pick this up? Or well, I didn't pick it up. I just took it.
Yeah.
It was-
For free.
It's a Richard Donner movie, and Richard Donner, the director of The Goonies, so one of my favorite directors of all time. So yeah, for free, I like it. I haven't seen it yet. It's currently in my VHS player, so I'm about to watch it.
You already rebinded it.
I rewound it. I think is the correct verb. And
Sorry, Julian.
we should check it. Grammar Julian's right back.
Grammar Nazi. I forgot to show this in the last episode. When
It's
we
a
went
turtle
to the
story.
when we went to flea market together, I picked this up. So this is Usagi Yumbo, I think you pronounce it, which is actually not a Turtles character, but from another comic. He stars in his own comic, and the authors of the Turtles were befriended with this author, Stan Sakai, and they got really famous with their turtles. He didn't, but they asked him, "Do you want us to make a toy of your comic?" And he said yes. So that's why I think it's really cool. And
Where did you find it?
together
me?
with
Oh, okay.
when you remember the people.
I
who
remember
had
the 6 for 18 or something you got, or 6 for 20.
yeah, that's
6
in the
figures
same
for-
lot,
yeah.
and you can like kick.
Oh.
Yeah, it has a pretty solid punch. And this is the skateboard from the Turtles. So I forgot to show that last episode.
So you already showed your
Yeah,
because
all that.
I remember you were saying I'm gonna keep some shit for when Julian is coming.
But it took so long before you came.
But it was just a few days ago that you said it online.
I think 2 weeks or something.
No, your last episode is just a few days old.
Yeah, but it was recorded already.
You're breaking my heart, Thomas.
I know.
Not waiting for me.
So I already had this box for Gauntlet for a very long time. I think 5 or 6 years or something. Apparently, it's an expensive game. So I was trying to fill the box, and now I found online a copy for 18 euros loose, which is still a lot. But I had some PayPal money because I sold some stuff, so.
Yeah, but if you have PayPal money, you can also transfer it to your real bank account, and then you actually win something.
Now I have finally an almost complete, because I don't have the manual yet, of course, copy of Gauntlet for the Mega Drive.
And now your life is finally complete, and you won't need another game.
Yes. So thanks to Julian, I'm also able to complete another game.
Ah, yes.
The Land of Illusion, starring Mickey Mouse. Your new colleague at work.
Yeah, I got I'm actually the new colleague, of course, but yeah.
And you triggered somebody to start collecting Sega.
It's funny. It's my superior at work. He's
who's your superior?
Yeah, but he's our age.
Okay.
He was born in '85, and he had some Sega games, and then I just started talking about Tess, and I started talking about you, and now he's constantly checking the thrift stores and the flea markets and also the second-hand sites online, because he wants to expand his Sega collection, and he had a booklet for your game. You didn't have the booklet, so you did a trade.
I did trade for a Back to the Future
2 on Super Master.
Yeah.
He's a big Mega Drive fan, so that's his main focus, but he also likes some Master System.
Touch it.
A sticky box.
So that's it for my pickups, Julian. You still have 12 minutes left to show the rest of your pickups.
Remember the...
you still bought it.
Yeah, I had to. So
you can remove package?
No, I can't. What is the website called? Buy.com.
Buy.com or net.
So I bought a tape, Back to the Future.
What's up with the box?
Yeah, it's a weird box. Look at this, it's so cool. It includes a second plastic box, and then this opens on top. It's like the coolest box ever.
It's an X-Rental, I think.
Yeah, I think it is. So that's nice to have. The weird thing was, so how does Buy work? Thomas, maybe you can explain, or?
It's just a website. You have like a Craigslist, or in Dutch tweedehands.be website in Japan, and it's called auctions.yahoo.gp. You used to have it over all the world, but I think it closed down. eBay won the battle, and now you only have auctions. Yahoo in Japan, but it's really difficult to buy there because most people don't speak Japanese. They don't want to ship to other countries. So what does Buy do? They actually step up as an intermediate between you and the seller on auction. Yahoo auctions. Yeah. You have to pay a fee to them, and of course you have to pay the shipping to them and then the shipping to you.
Anyway. Yeah, I bought a cheap tape, 80 yen, which is like, what is it, 0.08 euro. And of course, as a big Back to the Future fan, I want to collect all home video versions. So I said, oh yes, the Japanese tape, cool, 80 yen, that's a bargain. And then apparently the cheapest shipping was something like 10 euro. So I said, yeah, I'm not going to pay 10 euro for an 8-cent tape. So I just said no, and then they started bugging me. They started sending me emails that you haven't paid for 30 days. We're gonna increase the shipping. So I couldn't cancel. There was no way.
There is like an option throwaway package.
Well, you need to show me that, because I was afraid that I would end up with maybe like a 30, 40, 50. So I just said, okay, I'll pay the 13. In the end, I had to pay 13 euro, which was
now I found
way too much.
A better service. It's called Rembabo, I think.
Limbabo?
Limbabo, and you can actually fill in because you always have the problem, like Buy states on the package the exact amount that you bought.
Yeah,
like,
so you'll have customs.
Yeah, you'll have to pay customs, but with Rembabo you can fix this amount to 1 yen, and then
cool.
You don't have to pay taxes.
Cool.
Yeah. You have something
Anyway,
else to
yeah,
show?
yeah, I won't use by again.
Aw. It's your own fault. You should have read before you...
This is another Back to the Future item. This is an original, still sealed Happy Meal toy from 1991
Jeez.
for the cartoon series.
Can I see?
Yeah, but you can't open it.
No, I won't open.
It's the Einstein's train.
Okay.
This was something I actually bought way back in April last year in New York. Because of course shipping was expensive, so I thought I'm gonna buy it when I'm in New York. And then of course the American Post. I was there for 11 days, so you would think it would work out, but no, it didn't arrive in time. So I had it sent to my hotel. And then the guy, the seller, was luckily very friendly, and he said, "Do you want me to send it to Belgium?" And then after months and months, I think. It finally arrived in November because then he forgot, then I forgot, and I didn't want to pay, but then I had to pay, and then I think in the end it cost me another €10, so much. And that's how I'm super broke buying these. So I think it was an item that originally was like $1, and then it ended up costing me $15. But now I have one of 4 toys. I actually ordered them all, but the other 2 eBay sellers never contacted me again. So
really?
One even mentioned, "Thank you for your sale. I'm happy to see it arrived in perfect condition." No, it didn't. Please give me feedback. No, I won't give you feedbacks.
But you didn't pay for them.
I did.
Oh
so
shit!
I was super swindled.
You're super swindled. But it's a crazy idea. You're in a hotel in New York and you start buying shit online.
Yeah, but why not? 11 days should be enough for American shipping. American, it's inside.
You should have told me. I was in the West Coast and Las Vegas last year for 3 weeks.
I didn't know that.
And my buddy, he lived back then in Las Vegas, so I could have shipped a lot of stuff to his place.
Yeah, well. Anyway. Yay!
Oh shit!
Found 2 tracks. Of course, I will never beat your record. Thomas bought 7 billion tracks for just €7. I had to pay 5 per piece, so this is already
You had to pay
10.
to the nose.
And also shipping. I think this was 16 for the 2, with shipping included. So 8 per piece, which is super expensive.
But they're in very good condition.
And online they go for a lot more. Sometimes they ask 20 for just one.
But can you use these because it's half a circle and so?
Yeah, it's just, at least I'll be able to extend it a little, but I want, what do I want? Which direction do I need?
Straight?
Straight. I need straight pieces.
Not the gay ones.
That's a bad pun, Thomas. My girlfriend gave me the full, the Mask complete collection. This was just €13 on the Antwerp convention. I've never seen any episode of Mask.
No, me neither actually. I don't remember the cartoon from. I remember the toys. Other kids having the toys.
A lot of discs. So
it's also UK release.
Yeah, no subtitles sadly. I really don't understand because there's English people that are deaf.
There's not
no English
subtitles.
Nothing. So it's 25 hours of Mask on 8 discs for €13. That's a super bargain.
And did you already watch this?
This was sealed, by the way, so this was new. I opened it. No, I didn't watch it. But I'm 26 hours. What the hell?
A really bad 80s cartoon.
Apparently it's good, but I mean I've never seen it.
No. Allegedly, it's good.
How many minutes do I have?
You have 5 minutes left, Julian.
I bought a cool cell phone. One of Nokia's coolest.
Luckily you say yourself that it's a cool cell phone.
I love it. Come on, Thomas, look at this.
Yeah, it's cool. It's very cool.
It even came in the box.
Posh.
You know it's a posh cell phone because look at the box.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So this is where the phone goes in.
My Superboy is still on.
It even includes you use a mobile phone to communicate with other people. You own a mobile phone to express something about yourself. You know you own your own mind and you know what you like. Genuine materials in harmony with innovative technology. Careful craftsmanship in tune with elegant design. With the Nokia 8850 you make a design statement.
Somebody was paid to write it.
This was super expensive back in the day. I think this was an €800 phone. This was
really? So expensive?
or maybe 750. This was the second most expensive Nokia out there. You only had to communicate it, the 91.
Yeah, but that's really for professional use.
So yeah, this was the iPhone of its day. I paid €50 from Italy, including shipping. So that's okay because it was complete.
Do you still use it now? Or?
I used it until last week, but then I had to, it's not too reliable because the battery is old. So I need to find new battery.
Buy
yeah, but I want an original Nokia, and it's hard to find.
Yeah, I bought
batteries.
an original Nokia from my
Battery?
mother-in-law, but it was just as original, so not refurbished or anything, but brand new old stock.
Yeah.
And it was it also died like in a couple of hours.
Yeah, so I need a new battery.
You need a fake new battery.
Yeah, I want a real one. So.
Yeah, but that's not gonna.
There must be some batteries out there.
Yes, but they're also already 10 years old. So
but if they've never been charged, maybe.
No, that's just what I said. I bought a brand new one from Nokia, and it was the.
I get 3 minutes. A memory card adapter for the PS3. This was in Speeland de Vos. Sadly, nice. Speeland de Vos closed shop. I always hated when non-franchise stores closed, but this was one of the originals, one of the last stores standing, independent. Now they closed. Very
now
sad.
we only have Speelgoed 2000 left.
Yes, but yeah. So this was 15. No, this was €18 normally, so now it was 9. It was a 50% discount on everything. This is to actually import your save files from the PS2
and PS1
on the PS3. I don't need it, but I like official peripherals.
I have a thing like that, but then unofficial.
And then, funny, I had to buy some. I wanted to buy some Lego for my girlfriend's nephew, and it was free shipping with a €65 purchase, and we only had like $64.50. So I had to find a few. And this is what baffles me: they sent a full envelope in a nice poly bag for just a croissant and one other piece. Julian. So I think this costs Lego at least more than the 50. They had to pay shipping,
and
an envelope.
What the fuck?
So this is at least. I think this at least cost €3 or €4 to Lego for a 50-cent item.
They were fucking guys.
Yeah, but I don't know why they sent it separately. I mean, they could have sent it with the others.
Probably comes from a different location or something.
Yeah. How many minutes? No.
1 minute.
I
Almost.
still had some shits.
You should have talked faster, Julian. Should have done faster.
Next time. Sorry.
Okay. Bye.
Bye, guys. Oh, I can't believe we spent 40 minutes and I haven't. Bye.
Bye.